Asking if I'm back.
Until somebody builds a bigger one.
Peacock strutting you in the wrong direction, overwhelmed by options and underwhelmed by endless scrolling. Fear not, film fanatic. We've plucked the finest feathers from Peacock's nest, curating a top 10 list of must-watch movies to set your streaming sights on. From pulse-pounding action to laugh-out-loud comedies and genre-bending gems, we've got something to satisfy every cinematic craving. So fluff up your couch cushions, grab some popcorn, and prepare to have your Peacock experience take flight. Number 10, Donnie Darko. Released in 2001, Richard Kelly's Donnie Darko isn't your typical teen movie. Jake Gyllenhaal stars as Donnie, a troubled teenager plagued by hallucinations of a giant, creepy rabbit named Frank. Frank informs Donnie that the world will end in 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds, setting the stage for a bizarre and thought-provoking journey. The film throws you into a confusing yet captivating world. Donnie sleepwalks, narrowly avoiding a plane engine mysteriously falling from the sky and landing in his bedroom. He navigates the awkwardness of teenage life, dealing with family issues, a strained relationship with his guidance counselor, and budding romance with Gretchen Jenna Malone. All the while, Frank's cryptic messages and escalating commands blur the lines between reality and Donnie's troubled mind. Donnie Darko is a puzzle box of a film, filled with philosophical and pop culture references. Number 9. Mr. Monk's Last Case. Fans of the quirky detective series Monk rejoiced in 2023 with the release of Mr. Monk's Last Case, a feature film reuniting the original cast. Tony Shalhoub reprises his iconic role as Adrian Monk, the brilliant detective with debilitating obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. However, his tranquility is shattered when his stepdaughter Molly, Melora Hardin, a journalist preparing for her wedding, becomes the target of a mysterious crime. This personal connection reignites Monk's detective spirit, driving him back into the world of compulsive hand-washing, germophobia, and perfectly aligned furniture.
I'm glad to hear that. I mean, it's terrifying.
Number 8. Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan's 2017 film Dunkirk isn't your typical war movie. It eschews grand battles and heroism narratives, instead focusing on the harrowing evacuation of Allied soldiers from the French port of Dunkirk during World War II. The film unfolds from 3 perspectives: on land, at sea, and in the air, capturing the desperate struggle for survival. Fleon Whitehead delivers a powerful performance as Tommy, a young British private separated from his unit and desperately trying to reach the evacuation beaches. Tom Hardy takes to the skies as a stoic RAF pilot battling relentless German fighters. At sea, Kenneth Branagh portrays a determined civilian sailor answering the call to help with the rescue efforts. Nolan crafts a masterfully suspenseful experience. The ticking clock of the approaching German army and the constant threat of air raids create a palpable sense of urgency. The film is light on dialogue, relying on visuals and sound design to convey the chaos and desperation of the situation. Dunkirk is a testament to human resilience in the face of overwhelming odds.
You can practically see it from here.
What?
Home.
Number 7. Train to Busan. Strap in for a thrilling ride with Train to Busan, a 2016 South Korean action horror film that injects fresh energy into the zombie genre. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, the film throws us onto a high-speed KTX train hurtling from Seoul to Busan as a nationwide zombie outbreak erupts. Seok-woo, Gong-yu, is a workaholic father accompanying his young daughter Sueun, Kim Sueun, to visit her mother. Their seemingly ordinary train journey becomes a nightmare as a single infected passenger sparks a horrifying domino effect. The film masterfully blends heart-pounding action sequences with moments of genuine humanity. Seok-woo grapples with protecting his daughter amidst the brewing chaos, while other passengers reveal their true colors as desperation sets in. Number 6. Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg's 1998 epic. Saving Private Ryan isn't your typical war film. It throws us headfirst into the D-Day invasion on Omaha Beach, a harrowing and realistic portrayal of the chaos and carnage of war. Tom Hanks delivers a powerful performance as Captain Miller, tasked with leading a squad behind enemy lines on a seemingly impossible mission. Find and rescue Private James Francis Ryan, the last surviving brother of 4 fallen soldiers. The film follows Captain Miller and his hardened squad as they navigate the war-torn French countryside. Each encounter with the enemy is brutal and uncertain, forcing the soldiers to confront the horrors of war and the fragility of life.
I have my orders too, sir. They don't include me abandoning my post.
Number 5. Monsters. Gareth Edwards' 2010 science fiction film Monsters isn't your typical alien invasion story. Set 6 years after colossal creatures crash-landed on Earth, the film focuses on Andrew Calder, Scoop McNairy, a jaded American journalist tasked with escorting Samantha Winden, Whitney Able, across an infected zone in Mexico to the safety of the US border. Their journey takes them through a world forever changed. Cowering tentacled creatures roam the desolated landscapes, unseen but their presence ever present. The film doesn't dwell on the spectacle of the monsters, instead focusing on the human struggle to survive and adapt in a new reality. Number 4. Burning. South Korean director Lee Chang-dong's 2018 film Burning is a slow burn mystery that lingers long after the credits roll. Based on a short story by Haruki Murakami, the film weaves a captivating tale of ambiguity, class disparity, and hidden desires. Yoo Ah-in delivers a mesmerizing performance as Jong-soo, a struggling young writer who encounters Ha-mi, John Jong-seo, a childhood friend with a mysterious past. Their reconnection sparks a tentative romance, but things take a chilling turn when Ha-mi introduces Jong-soo to Ben, Stephen Yun, a wealthy man with an unsettling hobby of burning down greenhouses. As Ha-mi disappears without a trace, Jong-soo becomes increasingly suspicious of Ben. The film masterfully builds tension through subtle hints and unanswered questions. Number 3. Dark River. The 2017 British drama Dark River is more than just a movie. It's a plunge into the murky depths of family dysfunction and buried resentment. Written and directed by Cleo Barnard, the film stars Ruth Wilson as Alice, a young woman who returns to her remote Yorkshire farm after her father's death. There, she encounters a hostile reception from her older brother Joe, Mark Stanley, a man harboring deep-seated anger over their past. As Alice attempts to reclaim her inheritance and reconnect with the land, she grapples with the emotional fallout of a traumatic childhood event. Dark River isn't a typical family drama. The Yorkshire landscape itself becomes a character, mirroring the bleakness of the emotional terrain. The film is filled with long takes and lingering silences, allowing the weight of unspoken words and unspoken truths to permeate the atmosphere. Wilson delivers a powerhouse performance as Alice, a woman wrestling with survivor's guilt and a yearning for belonging. The film explores themes of forgiveness, confronting the past, and the enduring power of sibling bonds, even when fractured.
Just trying to protect you.
2. John Wick. 2014 isn't your typical action movie. It revitalized the genre with a stylish blend of meticulously choreographed fight sequences and a compelling story about a retired hitman pulled back into the world of assassins. Keanu Reeves delivers a career-defining performance as John Wick, a legendary hitman forced out of retirement by the ruthless actions of an arrogant Russian mobster. The film isn't bogged down by excessive exposition. The brutal home invasion that sets John Wick on his vengeful path establishes the stakes and his formidable skills. John Wick doesn't need a high body count to be a badass. The action sequences are bullets of violence, with each perfectly timed punch, kick, and gunshot carrying weight. Beyond the action, John Wick established a fascinating world of assassins with its own code of conduct and hidden currency. The Continental Hotel serves as a neutral ground for these killers, a sanctuary where violence is strictly forbidden. This world building adds depth to the story and sets the stage for the sequels that followed. John Wick is a stylish neo-noir revenge story that breathes new life into the action genre.
Asking if I'm back.
Number 1. Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan's highly anticipated biopic Oppenheimer promises to be a thrilling exploration of the life and legacy of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the complex scientist who led the Manhattan Project during World War II. Cillian Murphy steps into the role of Oppenheimer, a brilliant physicist forever linked to the creation of the atomic bomb. The film is likely to delve into the scientific and ethical considerations surrounding the development of this devastating weapon. Oppenheimer, a theoretical physicist, found himself at the helm of a massive undertaking, grappling with the potential consequences of his work. Oppenheimer isn't just a historical drama. It's a film with the potential to be a philosophical exploration of the power of science, the burden of responsibility, and the lasting impact of war.
Kind has never seen. Until somebody builds a bigger one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future interesting content. Thanks for watching.